This is my walking horse Stallion, 5th of Gin. I got him saddled up here. I'm doing an exercise with him here. I'll explain it to you. I got a video showing me doing this with my stud way back when. What I do is he's loosely tied to there, okay? That's just roped over a couple times. If he jumps back and then they just slides. So it's important to not to tie him hard, because if he jerked, he could pull that rail and you'd have a real wreck. Okay, so it's just, so the horse has to know how to tie and stuff, and he does. And anyhow, so if he pulls real hard, it'll just slide. It'll give him a little bit of pressure, but it'll slide. So what the rules are to this game or session is, you don't call out and act studly, you don't paw at the ground, and you don't forget I'm standing over here and step into me, okay? So that leaves a lot of other behaviors that he can do. And what we have in here is Eric is working with our filly, Ed's Morning Latte. We call her Susie Q. And so we got a filly in there, and he's allowed to look, and I'm expecting him to make mistakes. Like, that's a mistake right there. Stepping into me without, he forgot I was there. And he needs to, I see he's protesting. He's gonna flick his head around, so. But he needs to remember that I'm there. And that's what'll happen when you're riding a stud horse sometimes, is they lose track of, I call it, their thoughts get real loud, and we're whispering to them or something. So you need to remind them that you're here. And what I have is a flag here, see? And I will move it just slightly like this if I need to, or I'll get real large. Whatever I need to do to get his attention back to me, okay? And he's pretty sensitive, so all I did was lift it up a little bit. Now he's looking at her, but he's keeping his butt that way, which is good. He hasn't been calling out or anything, so again, see here, he just forgot I was there. Yeah, so I just went like this with this, see? And this really helps. This pays dividends with a horse. He's not allowed to paw, see? Because that'll be a sign of frustration, and that can build to other things that you don't want. So, see, I just flagged him just a little bit. Now, you don't have to, you don't have to hit him with something real hard. Yeah, that was a real challenge. He's a stud. And she came up to him, now see? Yeah. So just gotta, this will help him know that he's on the job, you know? And when you're working with him, see, I'm just lifting it off the ground. When you work with him, get him to move. He's gotta move away, come on. He hasn't done it yet. I'm gonna get larger, see, there, now he moved away. So then I go calm again. See, like I said, that's how you accelerate it to whatever you need, but you give him time, you know, to get the feel of it. Nope, see, so that's no good. So, because I don't want him, because if he starts pawing, he's not thinking about me. He's thinking about, that's kind of, they do that like when they mock battle and all that stuff. So I got to tell him, hey, you're a saddle horse right now. You got the saddle on, I'm right here. You need to just slow your roll, you know. I like this exercise. You really get to your horse's brain. Now, see, he's not paying attention. There we go. Oh, see, he's calling. So, no. He wants to get to her over that rail there. Oh, slow down. Slow your roll there, buddy. So this will really help him. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tighten this up. See, that's why I said it'll slide. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. Easy, easy. Slow your roll. Come on, up here. It's hard holding the camera. Doing this one-handed here. Come on, up. Up, come on. There we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Pull it up, tighten it up a little bit. Step back. Get to my spot here. No. This really helps them, you know, give them some boundaries where they figure out like where their role is, how they have to behave. Right. You see, I'm not really getting too after him or anything. You know, whatever I need to. If he if he were just to really blank out and he'd be stepping into me, I'd get large. But I'm not getting angry or anything. I'm just getting louder and more persistent, right? Now see, he's just staring at her, see? This is what Wayne will do. And I say, looking's fine. He's window shopping, you know? Looking is fine. You just can't forget that I'm here. And no. See? He was thinking about, you know, her totally there. So this is really good. That's why when I saw Eric was going to work with Latte, I decided to work with him. I haven't done this with him yet. Nope. See, so the pawn is the thing. Right? So you're kind of seeing this in real time, and she's kind of flirting with him because she's a horse that really wants to be with the herd. So a lot of her anxieties. This is kind of, we're working kind of two horses at the same time here. Nope, see, so that's a rule. I just don't make it too easy. I don't make it too complicated, you know. Don't step into my space, don't paw, and don't call. That's the only don'ts. Yeah. And you notice how he's watching me now. He's thinking about coming over, but nope. And I'll collect like that if I have to. So, you know, if you do this with your horse, like if you got a stud horse or something, or one that's maybe not very good with other horses, see how he's pulling on that? I'm gonna have to adjust that again. Knock it off. I'll go in here and adjust that again. That's why this is why you don't hard time here. It's a learning thing, because if he could pull hard enough to slide this rail towards you, you know, that would be a wreck. Don't want that. So I make it just so it will slide. See, like that? It'll slide. Step out of the way. So this is just an ongoing thing. And then what we've done, what I did with Wayne, Eric and I did, I've talked about it. I think I'll show it maybe with Wayne one of these times, is I was in the round pen with Wayne, and when he's another stud I have, when he would start to want to chase, Eric tied a filly right over there where she is on the outside of the pen. And when he would go over there, he'd get worked. And when he'd go away and stand away, he wouldn't get worked. And then we moved her around the outside of the round pen, because every time you move him, it was like a whole nother lesson. And then we got to the point where we're walking her around, and he was kind of following her. And when he'd get it all, even the slightest bit study, I'd work him, and he learned pretty good. And that really, I could feel the difference when I started to ride him out doing that. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. But anyhow, I'm gonna keep doing this with him. Thanks for watching. Should people subscribe? They should. Hey, smash that like button and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.